The body, often regarded merely as a biological machine, is in fact much more than that. It is a mirror of the soul, a canvas where the universe's most subtle messages are painted with invisible strokes. Every sensation, every discomfort, and every movement carries a purpose that transcends the physical. The body serves as a bridge between the tangible and the ethereal, between what we can see and what we deeply feel but struggle to explain. It is a sensitive receptor, attuned to frequencies we are often unprepared to hear but that are always present, waiting to be deciphered. Take itches, for instance. What may initially seem like a simple irritation could actually be a whisper from the universe, a sign that something within us, or around us, is shifting. They invite us to pause, to pay attention, and to reflect. Could this physical sensation carry a spiritual message? What if each itch were a call to look more deeply into our emotions, desires, and fears? What if it were a form of communication, a language the body uses to guide us on the journey of self-discovery? This spiritual view of the body invites us to shift our perspective. Instead of seeing discomfort as something to be merely eliminated, we can choose to view it as an opportunity for introspection. When we experience an itch at a specific moment or in a particular area of the body, we might ask ourselves, what is my body trying to tell me? What part of my soul longs to be heard right now? These seemingly simple questions hold the potential to lead us to profound answers, answers we may not have even realized we were seeking. There is a constant dance between the body and the soul, a continuous exchange of information shaping our life experience. In this dance, physical sensations are like choreographed steps, each with its own rhythm and meaning. Paying attention to these movements is akin to learning to hear a melody that has always been playing but that we are only now beginning to listen to clearly. When we open our hearts to this possibility, we start to realize that nothing in the body is random. Everything has a purpose. Everything is an opportunity for learning. Have you ever stopped to think about what your body is trying to tell you? Have you considered that the sensations you experience, no matter how common or insignificant they may seem, could be messages from your soul? This journey of discovery begins with a simple shift in perspective, with the willingness to see the body not as a separate instrument but as an extension of the spirit, as a perfect reflection of who we are inside. For in the end, the body is more than flesh and bone. It is a temple, a guide, a faithful companion on our spiritual journey. The sacred nature of the body across cultures. When we begin to understand the body as an extension of the spirit, we open a door to a broader and deeper perception of ourselves. In many philosophical and spiritual traditions, the body is considered a sacred instrument, an interface between the visible and the invisible, the material and the transcendent. It is not just the vehicle through which we live our earthly experience but also a channel to express and receive spiritual messages. It is as if every cell, every sensation, and every movement were encoded with the wisdom of the universe. Ancient cultures maintained an intimate relationship with this perspective. To the Egyptians, the body was a vessel of divine essence, a reflection of the cycles of the cosmos. Physical discomfort was seen as an imbalance, a rupture in harmony that needed to be restored not only in the body but also in the soul. For example, itches were interpreted as signs of energy in motion, a message that something was reorganizing or demanding attention. Among the Celts, the body was deeply connected to the elements of nature. An itch could reflect the energy of earth, air, water, or fire, indicating that some aspect of life required balance or renewal. If someone felt an itch in their feet, for instance, it could be interpreted as a call to connect more deeply with the ground, to root oneself, or perhaps as an invitation to explore new paths. In Hindu tradition, this connection between body and spirit is beautifully illustrated through the concept of chakras, the energy centers governing different aspects of our existence. Discomfort in a specific area of the body was often associated with an imbalance in a corresponding chakra. For example, an itch in the neck might signify a blockage in the throat chakra, symbolizing challenges in expressing truth or communicating authentically. These traditions did not merely see the body as a reflection of the spirit but also as a tool for self-discovery. When something unusual occurred in the body, the first question wasn't, "How can I get rid of this?" but rather, "What does this mean? What is this trying to teach me?" This is a lesson we can bring into our modern lives, where we often neglect the body's signals in favor of a more immediate, symptom-focused approach. Integrating this ancestral perspective into our daily lives is an act of reconnection with something essential. It is an invitation to honor the body as an ally on our spiritual journey, a partner that is constantly communicating what we need to know to grow, learn, and evolve. May we open our hearts to this wisdom and learn to listen to the messages our bodies send us, knowing they always come from a place of care and connection. The symbolic language of the body. The location of an itch on the body is not merely a physical detail. It can carry a deep symbolic meaning, a message reflecting specific aspects of our spiritual journey. Each part of the body is like a unique territory on a map, and every sensation that arises there has the potential to reveal something about our emotions, thoughts, and alignment with life. The hands, for instance, are powerful tools of interaction with the world. They symbolize giving and receiving, the cycles of exchange that sustain life. An itch in the palms can be interpreted as a sign of energy flowing within this cycle. Perhaps it's a reminder that you are about to receive something meaningful or that you need to give more generously. It's a message to reflect on how you are connecting with others in the universe and whether those exchanges are balanced. The feet, on the other hand, connect us to the ground and the path we walk. They symbolize movement, direction, and grounding. An itch in the feet can signal that it's time to move forward, explore new territories, or change direction. It could also be a call to reconnect with your roots and with what is essential in your life. When this sensation arises, it can be interpreted as a reminder that the journey is as important as the destination. The head, being the center of the mind and consciousness, carries profound spiritual significance. It is often where we feel a connection to the divine, to the ideas and inspirations that guide us. An itch on the head might indicate spiritual expansion, an opening to new insights, or a need to release thoughts that no longer serve your growth. It's an invitation to pay attention to what you allow to occupy your mind and to remain open to the new. Each area of the body has its own symbolic resonance. The shoulders, which bear the weight of the world, may reflect tensions and responsibilities that need to be released. The heart, as the center of emotions, might indicate something that needs to be nurtured or let go. When we pay attention to these sensations and the areas where they arise, we begin to see our body as an open book, where every itch and every discomfort is a sentence inviting us to read and interpret. Have you ever experienced an itch in a specific place and felt there was more to it than just the physical sensation? By reflecting on the location and timing of these sensations, you can begin to uncover what your body is trying to communicate. May we learn to listen to these messages with attention and curiosity, seeing them as opportunities for self-knowledge and spiritual growth. The energetic perspective offers a new lens to understand itching and other physical manifestations, connecting them to energy centers that govern different aspects of our being. These centers, known as chakras in traditions such as Hinduism and Buddhism, are points of convergence between the physical and subtle bodies. When a chakra is balanced, energy flows freely, promoting harmony and well-being. However, blockages or imbalances in these centers can manifest as specific discomforts in the body, including itching, indicating that something needs attention. For instance, imagine feeling persistent itching in your neck or throat. This is the location of the throat chakra, associated with communication, personal expression, and truth. An itch in this area might signal that you are repressing something you need to say or struggling to express your authenticity. It can be an invitation to reflect on how you are communicating with others and yourself and whether there is something that needs to be expressed with more clarity and courage. Similarly, an itch in the chest might relate to the heart chakra, the center of love, compassion, and forgiveness. This sensation could indicate repressed emotions, such as sadness or hurt, that need to be released. It might also be a sign that it's time to open your heart more fully, allowing yourself to feel and share love without reservations. The heart chakra reminds us that to receive love completely, we must also be willing to give and forgive, starting with ourselves. The lower chakras, like the root chakra located at the base of the spine, are associated with security, stability, and connection to the earth. Itching in the feet or the lower part of the body could reflect an imbalance in this center, suggesting you may feel disconnected, insecure, or unstable. This is an invitation to reconnect with the earth, perhaps through practices such as walking barefoot, meditating with crystals, or cultivating a sense of presence in the moment. To address these energetic manifestations, a variety of practices can help restore balance. Guided meditations focusing on chakra alignment are particularly effective. During these practices, you can visualize energy flowing freely through each center, clearing blockages and bringing harmony. Working with specific crystals for each chakra can also be beneficial. For instance, lapis lazuli for the throat chakra or rose quartz for the heart chakra. Another powerful practice is mindful breathing. Take a deep breath, directing your attention to the area of the body where the itch or discomfort is present, and exhale with the intention of releasing any stagnant energy. Simple rituals like herbal baths or smudging can help purify the body's energy and renew its vibrational field. Have you ever felt that a physical discomfort was related to something deeper, like emotions or accumulated energy? These sensations are invitations to connect with our energetic dimension and actively work toward restoring our inner balance. May we honor these signs, seeing them as reminders that we are both matter and energy, and our harmony depends on caring for both aspects of our existence. Significant changes in our lives, whether external or internal, often find a way to reflect in our bodies. It is as if the body, with its silent wisdom, is trying to help us process and integrate these transitions. Itching can be one of the subtlest signs of this movement, a physical reminder that we are in the midst of a cycle of transformation, navigating between what was and what is yet to come. During times of transition, such as starting a new project, ending a relationship, changing careers, or even entering a period of deeper introspection, the body often reacts. These reactions are frequently manifestations of energy in motion, energy that seeks to settle into a new balance. An itch might emerge as a focal point of this energy, drawing our attention to the need for adaptation and growth. Consider itching as a gentle alert. When it appears during a transition, it is as if the body is saying, "Something is changing, pay attention." The location of the itch can offer clues about the type of change occurring. In the feet, it might indicate a call to move forward, to leave old paths behind and explore new directions. In the hands, it might symbolize the need to open up to receive something new or to work towards creating the desired change. In the chest, it might reflect the need to process deep emotions that accompany the transition. Accepting these signs instead of ignoring or suppressing them is a way to honor the process of transformation. When we allow our body to express what is happening within us, we create space for a fuller and more conscious integration of the changes in our lives. This doesn't mean merely observing the itch, but also asking yourself, what is this sensation trying to tell me? What part of me is seeking transformation at this moment? To navigate these transitions and the signs the body presents, spiritual practices can be valuable tools. Conscious breathing, for example, is a simple yet powerful way to center yourself amid the chaos of change. Inhale deeply, hold your breath for a moment, and then exhale slowly and completely. This can help calm the mind and create a sense of inner stability. Visualizations can also be helpful. Imagine the itch as a point of energy in motion, surrounded by a gentle light that nurtures and harmonizes that area. Visualize this energy flowing freely, dissolving any blockages and allowing transformation to occur naturally and peacefully. This type of practice helps align the body and mind, creating a sense of peace during the transition. Have you noticed how the body reacts during times of great change? These sensations, though sometimes uncomfortable, are gifts that invite us to be more present with ourselves and to listen to what is happening within. May we embrace these moments as opportunities for learning and growth, knowing that every sign from the body is an essential part of our journey of transformation. Transforming physical discomforts, like itching, into moments of introspection and healing is one of the greatest invitations the body offers us. Instead of seeing these sensations merely as annoyances, we can approach them as gateways to a deeper understanding of ourselves. Spiritual practices and intentional care techniques can help us work with these sensations, bringing relief while allowing them to fulfill their purpose as messengers. One of the simplest and most effective ways to transform itching into a moment of healing is through herbal baths. Since ancient times, baths with specific plants have been used to purify the body and energy. For example, chamomile and lavender are known for their calming properties, both for the skin and the spirit. A bath with coarse salt and herbs like rosemary and mint can help release accumulated energies while promoting a sense of renewal. During the bath, it is important to set a clear intention, visualizing the itch dissolving in the water and carrying away any energetic or emotional blockages. The practice of mindfulness can also be applied to transform the experience of itching. Instead of resisting or trying to avoid the sensation, try observing it with curiosity and acceptance. Sit in a quiet place, close your eyes, and bring your attention to the area where the itch is present. Feel the texture, rhythm, and intensity of the sensation without judging or trying to change it. This act of observing with full presence can reveal insights into what your body is trying to communicate while also bringing a sense of calm. Mantras and positive affirmations can also be powerful tools in this process. Repeating a phrase like, "My body is wise and in harmony," or "I welcome my body's messages with love and patience," can help align your mind and emotions with a state of balance. The sound of the mantra, especially when vocalized, creates vibrations that can resonate throughout the body, bringing both physical and energetic relief. Another transformative technique is conscious self-massage. Using essential oils such as lavender or tea tree oil diluted in a carrier oil can intensify the calming effect. While applying the oil to the itchy area, make gentle movements and focus on sending healing energy to that part of the body. Imagine your hands dissolving any tension or blockages while nourishing and restoring harmony. Integrating these practices into daily routines helps create sacred space for self-care. Each technique is an opportunity for reconnection, not only with the body but with our deepest essence. By approaching itching from this perspective, we not only alleviate discomfort but also learn to listen to what our body wishes to teach us. Have you ever tried practices like these to address physical discomfort? Let us remember that the body does not send us random signals but carefully woven messages meant to guide and heal us. By intentionally working with these signals, we transform moments of discomfort into gateways to self-awareness and inner peace. Stories of transformation have the power to inspire us, especially when they show how seemingly insignificant discomforts can become catalysts for profound change. Throughout history and even today, there are accounts of people who, by paying attention to their body's signals, such as itching or other sensations, have discovered valuable lessons about themselves and the universe. Imagine someone who has always experienced persistent itching in their hands, without any apparent medical cause. Initially, the discomfort was something to be ignored or treated superficially. However, by observing more closely, they noticed that the itching always arose during moments of hesitation about making important decisions, particularly those involving helping others or accepting help. This simple pattern led them to reflect on their relationship with giving and receiving, revealing how they often denied their own ability to contribute or accept the support they deeply needed. This newfound awareness opened the door to meaningful changes in their life, allowing them to create more balanced and fulfilling connections. Another example is of a woman who experienced recurring itching in her feet during a time of significant life changes. At first, she regarded the sensation as a trivial physical discomfort. But by delving deeper and connecting with the symbolism of the feet as representations of movement and direction, she realized that the itching was a reflection of her resistance to moving forward. She was stuck in situations that no longer served her growth. Inspired by this discovery, she began making choices that set her on a new path, finding not only physical relief but also a profound sense of purpose and freedom. Stories like these remind us that our body is a partner in our life journey, always striving to help us grow, even if its signals are not always comfortable. Itching, like other physical manifestations, can be the beginning of a broader conversation, a conversation that connects us with our emotions, desires, and deepest needs. These experiences also highlight the importance of approaching the body with curiosity and respect rather than rushing to eliminate symptoms. When we accept sensations as guides rather than obstacles, we create space for insights that can transform not only how we feel but also how we live. Have you ever heard or experienced a story where the body revealed an important truth or lesson? These narratives invite us to honor our body as a silent teacher, guiding us through its sensations toward a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. May we learn from these stories and be inspired to listen more closely to the whispers of our own existence. The body can be seen as a sacred map, where every sensation, every itch, and every discomfort points to an area of our soul that calls for attention. It offers us a living, dynamic mirror, reflecting not only our physical conditions but also our emotional and spiritual states. Just as a cartographer charts the contours of a territory, we can learn to interpret the body's signals to navigate toward a deeper understanding of ourselves. If we think of the body as a map, itching becomes like markers highlighting specific areas that need exploration or understanding. They can be compared to points of light in a constellation, each connected to another by invisible lines of meaning. When we approach these signals with curiosity rather than irritation, we can begin to decipher what they reveal about our inner journey. For example, imagine an itch that repeatedly appears in the same place, such as the shoulders. Symbolically, the shoulders are where we carry the weight of the world, the responsibilities we often take on without question. An itch in this area could be a reminder that we are carrying more than we should, perhaps taking on responsibilities that aren't ours or resisting asking for help. It invites us to let go, lighten the load, and find ease. Similarly, itching around the heart might signal repressed emotions, such as unresolved hurt or a deep yearning for connection. The heart is the center of love, compassion, and forgiveness, and a sensation in this area might be a call to make space for these feelings, to heal old wounds, and to allow love to flow freely both to ourselves and to others. These interpretations are not fixed rules but reflections that each of us can adapt to our own experience. After all, the body is deeply personal, and every itch or discomfort is unique in the context of the one experiencing it. Learning to interpret these signals requires practice, patience, and a willingness to listen without judgment. The idea of the body as a map invites us to become explorers of ourselves, tracing the pathways that connect body, mind, and soul. Each signal is a starting point, an opportunity for learning and healing. By adopting this perspective, we transform how we live in our bodies, seeing them not just as vehicles but as guides that help us navigate our spiritual journey. Have you ever viewed your body this way, as a map revealing itself to you? May we cultivate this vision, honoring each sensation as a message that helps us grow and align more fully with our essence. In the end, the body is a perfect reflection of the soul, a faithful ally that guides us with wisdom and love. When we recognize that the body is a reflection of the soul, we understand that every sensation, every signal, is an opportunity to connect with our deepest essence. By honoring these moments as gateways to self-awareness, we are invited to explore the mysteries of our being with openness and reverence. Itching, like any other discomfort, becomes more than a simple physical manifestation. It becomes a living message carrying the potential to transform our perception and our relationship with ourselves. The body, with its silent wisdom, teaches us to look beyond the visible, to perceive the invisible dance between the material and the spiritual. It is our constant companion, reminding us that we are integrated beings where mind, body, and soul are intricately intertwined. When we learn to listen to the body's messages, we develop a refined sensitivity, a sense of presence that allows us to live more intentionally and connectedly. Every sensation in the body, no matter how insignificant it may seem, is an opportunity for introspection. By paying attention to itching, discomforts, or even moments of lightness and peace, we realize that the body is in constant dialogue with us. It reflects our emotions, our choices, and our relationship with the world around us. When we choose to respond to this dialogue with curiosity and love, we create a space for healing, transformation, and growth. May we, from today onward, look at our bodies with new eyes, seeing them not just as vehicles but as sacred temples that house our souls. May we welcome each signal, each sensation, as a gift that guides us toward self-discovery. And may this journey inspire us to live with greater awareness, knowing that the body is both a tool and a teacher in our quest for harmony and wholeness. If this content resonated with you and awakened a new way of seeing your body and your journey, I invite you to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share your reflections in the comments. Every story, every experience, contributes to strengthening this community of spiritual seekers who value the power of self-knowledge and connection with the universe. Together, we can continue exploring the mysteries of the body, mind, and soul, finding meaning in every step of our journey.